Welcome back, folks. Pokémon Platinum here on the heavybass channel. Last time, we tried to run for the grass, but only for Professor Rowan to basically tell us, no, you cannot cross, because we have the audacity to attempt such a thing. We are going to we have been given a chance to choose a new member of our party, or our starting Pokemon. These three are quite essential, so let's take a peek. For our choices, we have the grass-type Turtwig, which is very tempting. The water-type Piplup, which is, some people do not like Piplup, but we're going to be picking, as I've often said, we are choosing Chimchar for our run, because in my personal opinion, the main character, maybe Dawn in the 4th gen remakes, I always said Lucas is the main choice. And the Pokemon of choice is of course Chimchar. They are much like you. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you'll do well together. If you have any trouble, come see me in my lab in Sanjum Town. And now we're on our way. Professor, wait for me, please. I'm sorry, please let me pass. And off goes Dawn. How'd you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice. On TV, he seems so stern and scary. Fortunately, I don't like you, Berrence, because you're a bit of an idiot. Hey, Lucas, we've both got Pokemon now. There's only one thing to do, right? Are you up for this? Yep. I've always wanted to just say this. The time has finally come. Lucas, I challenge you to a battle. Yeah, this is where our battle begins, because since we chose our fire type, Barry is going to choose the one that's better than the type that we got, so he picked Piplup. Barry has always been a firm believer of Piplup, and canon-wise, since Barry in the anime is closely related to the games, he chooses Piplup, and that's exactly what we have. The main character for Gen 4 is, surprisingly Dawn. It's the female starter because, let's just say, she's really popular and everyone loves Gen 4 Dawn. The female protagonist is more popular than the male one? I digress. Mostly because I think the Dawn in the anime is a lot better and her Piplup has a lot of personality. A lot of pissed off personality, but it has personality. You'd be very surprised. Berrence has a habit of using Growl to try and lower our attack power, but since we used we basically gave it a -1 defense. Since it's probably going to try and reduce our attack to as low as possible, which is going to make things easier for him, he will then now start to pound us like cake. But sometimes he's going to. But sometimes he just likes to rely on one move. The AI is infamously terrible. Also, did you know there's about 5? Did you know that there are 5 million seeds in Platinum? That is something I've learned the other day. 5 million seeds and 5 million combinations. So, somewhere in the universe, there are 5 million versions of me doing the same battle at once. Sometimes with victories and sometimes with defeats. But we leveled up our Chimchar, and we've beaten Barry here to win our first battle. Phew! Let's go home. I'm beat after that battle. My Pokemon needs rest too. See you, Lucas. And so we head home, essentially. Yeah, some of the other reasons why I think Dawn's the main character is mostly because her mother, the mother in this game, is the same as the mother in the anime. And since Dawn and her mother are both mostly regarded, that's why everyone else in the Platinum series thinks it's Dawn. But I'm going to digress even further and basically say that Platinum is a sequel to Legends Arceus. The events of Legends Arceus lead to some of the events in Pokemon Platinum, which surprisingly makes sense. I know what you're probably thinking. Anyway. Your mother will give you a pair of running shoes, which allows us to run for the grass. Going to Sanjum Town is like an adventure in itself, right? Or not far adventure. With running shoes, allow us to get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let's read the instructions. Press the B button and dash about faster than ever before. Put on the running shoes and blaze new trails of adventure. This was an item that was given to us in Gen 3, in the previous gen. This counters a lot of problems Pokemon has when it comes to pacing. It's all a pain in the ass. But of course, Barry is waiting for us, and he's like, too slow, Lucas. I'm sick of waiting. I'm going to go see Professor Rowan, so I can't thank him properly. So I had this great idea. You don't have good ideas, Barry. That's why you're despised. So essentially, he wants us to go to the frickin' nearby lake and try and catch a legendary. Not bad, but we have level 5 Pokemon, for fuck's sake. Actually, no, technically, I have a level 6, you have a level 5. And the idiot's kind of stupid. And so we arrived at Verity Lakefront. Before we go in, we are going to go ahead and save, because Barry's an idiot. Anything could happen at this point, and I don't want us to fuck up. So, next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're going to go and try and catch this legendary Pokemon with low level Pokemon. God help us all.